David Crockett, I forgot which one was that, but anyway, as long as Allah keeps breath in us, and He has put it in our spirit that when you put this much into an institution, you have to follow it all the way through. You know, you can't turn back. You can't go halfway, midstream, and then go back. It has been too much invested in it, and we want it for our young people. We are constantly getting older every day. I won't tell you how old I'll be on my next birthday, but it will be a 0 in front of something. And it's not going in reverse. So we look for our young people to step up to the plate. We see some on board, but we have to make it doable for them. We have to make it where they can raise a family, a young family, feed themselves, clothe themselves, and have some kind of peaceful life so that they don't burn out ahead of time. Because a lot of it, you can burn out. And some of us just don't have sense enough to burn out. You know, so thank Allah for not having good sense. Assalamu alaikum.
We have one more organization that is going to take a brief period of time to talk about MAGA. And then we're going to roll into the coalition town hall meeting because you all would be next on my agenda. But rather than do that, we'll just let your forum, your town hall meeting be your presentation, inshallah. So, brother, if you would share with us about MAGA.
Assalamu alaikum. Allah's name, merciful benefactor, merciful redeemer, praise be to Allah, the cherished and sustainer of the world, merciful benefactor, merciful redeemer, master, today, judge, Lord of all systems of knowledge. My name is Samir Ali. I'm the National Commander-in-Chief of the Muslim American Veterans Association. Our organization was started in 1997 in Washington, D.C. by Mujahid Muhammad, who was, a lot of people that know, he was one of the Boy Scout leaders from this community. We had an election last year, and I was selected, to be nominated. We are all over the country, and what we do veterans compensation. Compensation means if you are injured in the Army, anywhere in the military, you are entitled to a compensation. If you die from anything that was veterans or military related, your widow is entitled to compensation. We do business. I set veterans up with business to do business with the government by getting them their CCR numbers and all this other stuff, how to do business with the government. People think it's just about veterans, okay, but it's about the community too. What I can do for veterans, or what we can do for veterans, we can do for the community, okay? We copied a lot of our bylaws and stuff through the Jewish Veterans of America. One of their bylaws is that we're going to help the Jewish community. It's in the bylaws. It's in the law. So, good for the gander, good for the goose. The sister was talking about senior citizens. The VA has a program that you can be trained as a home health aide. I'm not saying working for the VA, I'm saying take advantage of the program. We can do that all over the country. We can use you to do it through the veterans. You still what you do. You still help the community, right? See Daniel Halbil. Okay, if he doesn't do anything for you, have him call. You call me. I'm gonna give you my card. Okay, yeah, talk to him again.
No, we have the system worked out.
Okay, good. All right. Education, which we setting up things. I need to get with y'all so we can help the veterans when we get a building to educate them. We talk about money. We can get money from the government. The government just spent $41 million in January for homeless veterans. Where was we at? Where were we at? What could we community-based organizations? It was for community-based organizations. We have been invited to the White House for the last, almost a year now? Every week sometime. They're looking for us to step up to the plate. I have a brother that's with us. I can speak on it now because everything was top secret. He just got back from the Horn of Africa. The State Department, the government, and the military sent him over there to be a representative for the Jewish, Muslim, and the Christian rabbi, preacher, chaplains. He said he got on the radio in Kenya, was talking to over 2 million people. was listening to the radio, calling them in. What was their biggest question? How are the brothers in America? What are the Muslims doing in America? What's wrong with us? What is wrong with us? See, I'm giving you information. All my job is to do is convey the information to you. If you do something with it, you do. If you don't worry about it. We're going to do something with it. Okay, we're setting up an academy for young boys. Okay? We're not trying to do a school. We're doing an academy, a training center, so they can come and, maybe on a weekend. Similar to the Boy Scouts, they're going to be separate and independent. They have their own independent organization that they set up. It's going to be uniforms already in process. Okay? We have a person that's going to buy all the uniforms. I'm not asking you for a dime. Okay? But anything we can do to help you in whatever you're doing, don't say it's just for veterans. See, we're a veterans organization, but our first priority is Allah. Our hat say, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. This is what our patch say. We just came back from the Pentagon 2 weeks ago, August 17th, for iftar. I think it was the 17th iftar they had. But everything there was propagated on who? We started every organization that's in the Pentagon right now.
That's right.
Including Juma.
That's right. That's right.
We got masjids in the army bases. And I just want to say one more thing, and I'm going to cut it short because you took the time, and I'm going to respect your time because I'm a military man. The Department of Veterans Affairs National Cemeteries Administration. A month and a half ago, we went down and had a meeting with them. The purpose of it was for us to have Islamic burials, Muslim rights for soldiers or anyone that want to be buried in the National Cemetery, which is 181 throughout the United States, throughout the world. They said we gave them a proposal. They sent us back something for us to look it over. We're going to send them back a counter proposal, but for the first time in the history of the cemetery department, we're going to have graveyard services. A limited number of people, maybe 11 people, 12 people, 13 people. But before, there used to be no one could come to the graveyard, to the graveside. They could be taken out of the coffin, turned to the right, put dirt on the shroud, take them down into the vault, but they have to be buried in the military cemetery in a vault. Never done before. But why? Because we asked for it. Y'all scared. I'm not saying this to make anyone feel bad. I'm saying this to say, get up and ask for what you want. And use the language. You know why? Imam W.D. Muhammad went to the Pentagon. He went to these places, and the doors were open, but no one came behind him. And the ones he sent, the ones he told to follow up on it, didn't do it.
That's right.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
You're welcome.
It's really difficult to facilitate when you have such passionate people that have so much information. Excuse me.
He just walked out.